Deliver. I create the Fairmont experience by delivering a problem-free experience.
Sometimes behind the scenes it can get a little hectic, and we're all aware of it, we're all humans. But I think the importance is to always keep the customer's perspective in mind and make that flawless. And if that means behind the scenes we had to run 3 more times extra to get a plate or a towel, that's not so critical as long as the customer feels he got what he needed.
A problem-free experience is all about building emotional connections and maintaining trust so that our guests feel in control, at ease, and assured. Trust is the foundation of every relationship. Without trust, you can't have loyalty. This is true whether we are talking about relationships with our families, friends, employers, or with our guests.
The loyalty has to be earned. The loyalty means you really trust the place and you really don't want to go elsewhere.
At Fairmont, we earn trust one guest at a time. We earn guest trust by making promises that they find valuable. But our guests only trust us when these 3 things are consistently happening. Flawless first. We're continuously striving to uphold our standards. Remarkable recovery. We're immediately addressing broken promises when they occur. Always improving. We're relentlessly improving to avoid broken promises. Let's take a closer look at these statements and how they relate to building and maintaining guest trust. Flawless first. We're continuously striving to uphold our standards.
Flawless execution for me is the customer experience.
I think it's about the consistent service. And that really set the difference from this hotel to the others.
Standards are important. They serve a real purpose of saying, this is what is acceptable. And so when you go into the room and you say, okay, what's missing this time? Oh, there's no robe this time. This time there's no soap. This time there's no, that inconsistency of saying, why isn't it the same every time I come back? Or, that consistency. And sometimes, it's not there, but, does it really matter or not? Depends if that was the time you wanted.
If you don't generate a good experience every time you touch the client, how that negative experience will just be the first thing that they say to their entire network. And from a social media perspective, is that, everybody is in this connected world. It just grows and grows and grows, and it's scary, right? So it really puts into perspective how important it is that you make every touch point with a client a great one.
It takes 1 or 2 bad experiences and a person's willing to switch brands from that. So it's really important that cumulatively everybody reinforces the same principles and it stands for that brand because it's tested every day.
We're counted upon to perform to our role standards and to get it right the first time. Guests trust our brand when they see and feel that our colleagues know service standards inside and out and execute them flawlessly. Next, remarkable recovery. We're immediately addressing broken promises when they occur. In the instances where we fail to deliver flawlessly first, we immediately acknowledge and address the situation, recovering remarkably.
Everyone in this world should know and recognize that problems happen, and no one's perfect. So it's how you then attend to that problem that counts.
At first, remarkable recovery may seem a bit challenging, but when we use our 4 service promises as a guide, each of the promises can be used as a step towards solving a guest problem. First, understand who the guest is, what they value, and what their complaint is.
What I thought I was getting as a room, based on the information I got at the counter, and what I received were 2 different things.
As somebody who travels so much, it's like, really, am I having to do this?
Then, engage with empathy. Listening with the intent to understand, and then express in your own words what the guest has told you and what they are feeling. Show them that you understand what the problem is from their perspective.
What really stands out is, first of all, acknowledging that the guest is frustrated, acknowledging that and just providing some empathy.
Active listening, right? So when people are actively seeking to hear what I have to say. So there's a big difference between standing behind a counter, listening to me say a bunch of things, and then giving me a rote answer, versus standing behind that same counter, really listening to what I have to say, and providing me with an answer that actually is tailored to what I said. And sometimes it's not solving a problem, sometimes it's just recognizing it.
When somebody validates what my concern is, whatever it is I'm saying, somebody doesn't try to say what they think the real issue is or kind of change around what I'm feeling, but takes me seriously and validates that, and then gives some form of a solution that meets my expectations.
Now, anticipate what will turn the situation around for this guest, involving them in the solution in an attempt to delight them, or, at minimum, ensure they feel valued and satisfied with the solution.
I made a complaint, and they made it right within 24 hours. I was busy at a trade show, and my wife phoned me to tell me, you cannot believe what they did for us. So it's just taking care of your customer, and that makes that customer come back again and again and again.
My opinion, and when I used to work in the industry as well too, is what can I do for you? If you can't offer a solution that's going to be suitable for the client's needs or the customer's needs, get to a point where it's just, what can I do for you? What's going to remedy the situation? And just, it might be something as simple as, oh, just send me a bottle of wine. That's okay. Oh, that was it? That was a $30 fix? That was super easy. You don't always have to go to the ends of the earth for somebody. Just ask them what I can do for you, and you'd be amazed what kind of answers you'll get out of that.
Then, deliver what was agreed upon at a minimum and ensure they leave satisfied, wanting to return.
Leaving and being, satisfied is like the most important thing, because otherwise I think we go and we tell all our friends about it, and, especially if we're mad, we'll go and we'll spread, bad news about some company, whereas like if our expectations have been met, we don't really care to talk about it. We're just fine. We're on to the next thing.
Quite frankly, now that I've reached out to them, it's up to them, I think, to regain my good faith in their company.
This is a great opportunity to go above and beyond to create a sense of surprise and delight, turning a problem into a positive moment that they will remember.
Propose something that can have the guest forget as soon as possible about what happens. I think it's mostly an opportunity to have a customer come back even more often.
Problem recovery is one of the most important parts of our business. We know that most customers won't tell us they've had a problem. That's why complaints we receive from those who actually make the effort to tell us are a gift. It gives us an opportunity to do better next time and show that we care enough to keep their business and their loyalty.
It takes a lot for me to complain. A lot. So that's one thing. If you don't reach out to the silent majority, you're never going to know, because they're never going to tell you.
Always improving. We're relentlessly improving to avoid broken promises.
The people here have been beyond first class. They've looked after us like family, really. They've called on us every day. They've arranged. They sent wine down for my wife. They've sent fruit round. Somebody's called on us by the pool or wherever we've been every day. On like on first name terms with everybody. And they come and they inquire how she is she feeling better, is she okay? It's been a bit like royalty, really. She's had an absolutely spectacular time. They've looked after her like her own family couldn't have looked after her better.
Our brand is built through consistently delivering our products and service. Using simple tools for problem prevention and continuous improvement, working together, we can outperform our competitors, building a positive reputation for our brand, one guest at a time.